I mean, if they did, then I have questions because I tried to apply there once,
Okay.
or I've applied a few times. There we go. Oh, nice. I wonder which facility they work out of.
The one in Hawthorne.
Oh, that one over there. Because I know there's one not that far from behind my parents' house. You can usually hear the rockets being tested.
Oh yeah, they don't. This is the not. They don't do rockets out of here. They do rockets out of the beach and stuff, but
Oh,
not.
well, we have a facility over there, I think near McGregor, where they do testing, I believe. The Discord window. Hmm.
Weird.
Technical
Oh, yep,
difficulties.
they are in Hawthorne. Yeah, many parts.
When does Mercury retrograde end? Is it now? Anytime?
I don't know for sure, but I believe I get good luck when Mercury's in retrograde.
Really?
Yeah, something about the way my stars are aligned that apparently someone once told me that I get really good luck whenever Mercury's in retrograde.
Well, you are like the only person.
I'm aware, I've been told. It's
Oh,
okay.
there we
Every other
go.
day's
There
bad.
we go. We have Discord now. There we go. We're closer.
I thought I was playing Willard tonight.
How's it going? It's going. It's going.
I am surviving the great winter storm in South Texas. So yeah, that's happening.
Say that.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Start knocking on wood. I don't think they can hear you, but they can hear the rest of us. So your audio might be muted to them, but to us we can hear you.
How about now? Yep, that's working now. Oh, this is great. This is great. Discord and OBS, the most fantastic pieces of software on the planet. Anywho, there we go. Yep, I'm in. So you can intuit that I asked Bree how she's doing and how Justin is doing. But the part that I said about me living in the most disaster-proof area in the country, that
Oh,
was
you
the
had
other
a
thing.
chance to revoke that.
I know I had a
and you
chance to,
didn't
but I
take
didn't.
it.
Opportunity. It was
wasn't
like saying,
live,
"Don't
it
do
wasn't
it."
recorded.
So if Philadelphia gets wiped off the map next week,
Blame.
it's my fault. So yeah. Also, Rachel Max is here. How are you, Rachel?
Hello, I'm doing lovely. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. We had some we definitely had some like snow melt problems, but compared to
Oh my god, yeah, in New York everything's flooded.
Yeah.
We're having fun. Especially because I live on the coast, so now we have to keep a watch to see how much the snow melts because I live so close to the water.
Yes, yeah, that's we live technically on a hill.
Ooh.
Yeah, but our basement doesn't apparently. So that's it's always flooding. It's a very old building. I mean, not like very old, not like European old, but like old for America. Yeah. And Michael Morris is here. Michael, you're here not wearing the same t-shirt this week.
Yeah, it's the Scooby Doo's dirty. I didn't get to wash it this time.
What is that
Sadly.
a shirt of?
This is a shirt of Snowflame, the DC hero who uses cocaine to power himself up.
Him. I don't know him. I love him.
Really? Is that true?
Sounds like he'd mesh with the Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, good old Snowflame.
I am a
He's
DC
like the
fan,
very,
and I do
very
not
old,
know
like
Snowflame.
60s, 70s, probably 80s.
He would mesh with the Doom
Wow.
Patrol. I've been binging that. It's so good. Everyone watch it.
That's what I hear. I hear it's really good.
It's really fun and terrible and heartbreaking. It's all of the above.
Great.
Anything with Brendan Fraser, I'll watch.
I'm gonna say, okay, this is a controversial statement. Brendan
Okay.
Fraser, yes, but if Pauly Shore is in it, they cancel each other out, and so I will not.
no.
I will not watch a movie with Pauly Shore in it. So if
I am the opposite. If it's
Wow.
Pauly Shore, I'm in. I'm in.
but you're out for Brendan Fraser,
Oh, I'm not at the opposite.
okay?
Because
all
I
right.
love Brendan Fraser too.
Okay,
It just
We
makes
just
me watch
support
it even more if they're both in it.
sure.
So she picks up your ticket as soon as you leave.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So skills that we had all week to figure out. Let's go. Let's start with Rachel. Rachel, what did you decide to do?
I was torn between guns and because why not suddenly have my character know how to use a gun better
Uh-huh.
or break the rules because it seems to be coming really in handy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
probably better off breaking the rules and picking up guns later because I think that's something I want her to know how to have,
Okay.
to know how to use. I feel like it could come in handy later on when
Okay.
the
Don't you have
shit
to have-
inevitably hits the fan.
What was that, Bree?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if don't you have to use it in order to accumulate it?
No,
That's only
you
had-
need to use it to upgrade it, but you can kind of come up with a reason at any time to get a skill. As long
From
as you
what
can
I've done with
justify it.
Veronica so far, I feel like it would make sense that she knows how to use a gun. I feel like that vibes well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for like
We're gonna
somebody
make her a criminal.
growing up with like any amount of privilege or having kind of any like, I don't know, kind of any American background, you can justify learning how to shoot a gun. like
Mhm.
kind of at any point. You can just be like, my uncle taught me, like, and then you're good. So yeah, so if you want to do that at some point, that's totally cool. And then
Maybe next week.
okay,
But I think we're gonna do the break the rules this week.
break the rules this week. Okay, cool.
Level
And
2.
so throw that on there. You get that at level 1. Michael, what did you decide to do for a skill?
So since I switched my skill out last time for the video game skill, I'm going to go ahead and take that geeking out this time.
Okay, cool. And that will. Do you have that skill in front of you?
No, but it's I get something once it for an hour after I geek out about something.
Yeah,
But I
you
don't
get
remember what I
bonuses
get.
to your rolls.
Okay.
So, yeah, so geeking out is one of those skills that basically lets you, affects you after you use it. You get +1 to social conflict rolls for an hour after you've gotten to geek out about something you love. So you've technically actually geeked out twice, but you're getting the skill now. But you could have gotten that for talking about Lord of the Rings to girls at a pizza shop, or for playing video games. So, cool. Bree, what did you choose?
I chose to up my I know a place.
Okay, cool. Cool. And that gives you an extra +1 to all smarts rolls when trying to access resources that aren't mainstream. And Justin.
I chose to put one into leadership.
Cool. And then that gives you +1 to social smarts when attempting to get your group to focus on accomplishing the same task.
So I'm now level 2 in that one. So I think I have what, a +2?
Yes. And so for most skills, not all skills, but most skills, they give like a +1 to things for every level, and they have up to 5 levels. So, okay. So, and again, Quinn's not here right now, so we're gonna basically try to sort of work around that, but also if Sawyer needs to do a thing, we'll sort of consult about what Sawyer might do in that situation. So you all just tried really hard to pressure a guy into selling you fireworks for less money than he was trying to cheat you out of selling the fireworks for, but you failed. So you bought 6 fireworks, I believe.
Yep.
And then tried really hard to buy a poster, did not succeed in buying the poster because there weren't any left. And then you guys headed out. The fireworks were canceled for the evening because of the bus crash. And you guys are there on a boardwalk that is sparsely populated. It's about 7 o'clock at night now. The sun is on its way down. And you guys can kind of do whatever you want. You are all a little drunk at this point, a little tipsy at least. What do y'all want to do?
Well, I say we go back home and finish this bottle.
What about the fireworks?
We'll set them off
Look-
there. If we
I
set them
look
off
at-
here,
look-
the cops will come.
I look at Piper. Balcony.
Balcony. Roof.
Better.
Load up.
Roof. We're going to the roof. The roof
The roof of what?
of Aunt Betty's.
Of what?
Of Aunt Betty's house.
You're going to get on the roof?
Yes, we know how to get on the roof.
Have you never climbed a roof before?
No.
Why not?
Why would you?
Why wouldn't you?
Height is good.
It's good.
Yeah, it gives you perspective.
See the whole world up there.
Michael, you good?
Okay.
Or-
I can see that.
Willard, you good?
Yeah.
You get to drive or?
Oh. I mean, maybe.
I'm-
Hands out. Hand is out.
Are you good to drive?
Unlike y'all, I didn't drink that much.
Your nose.
I'm-
Yeah, but I'm not as bad as y'all.
It.
Yeah, do it. Do the test. Do the thing. Do the thing. Fail.
Actually, give me an agility trait roll.
Okay. Let's see.
You didn't drink that much, so this is gonna be pretty easy. But
Okay. So it's 3d6s in my d20. Ah, drop the dice. Where'd you go?
How dare
That's
you.
a 6 on that one. 6, that's a 2, that's 9. Yeah, that's 9 on the d6s and a 16 on the d20.
okay, and just a quick reminder: the d20 only matters if it is equal to or less than the number of dice you roll.
Okay.
So, all right. So you very easily pass the test. You glare at Piper as you do it. And great. You guys head back to the car. You pile in, free of pizzas and garlic knots. You've consumed everything. And heading back to Aunt Betty's. And again, the streets aren't really very crowded. You get back there pretty quickly. You do see that there's still quite a crowd. You can see down the street towards the bridge. There's still quite a crowd down towards the bridge. Both emergency vehicles and just people. Yeah, so you guys get back, you park in the driveway, and head back into the house.
Okay, everybody needs to close your eyes again. Close them. Turn around. Turn around.
Who has the bottle right now?
I think I do.
I just kind of put the hand out for it.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay.
All right, so are you all closing your eyes and turning around whilst drinking?
Not really. I'm definitely not turning around, but I'll
No.
peek.
Okay.
And I'm going to find the key. Make sure no one's looking.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Definitely not looking. Not me.
Put it back. Okay.
All right.
Entrevue. I don't know if that means enter, but that's what I say.
Great. Yeah, so you guys head inside and yeah, I mean you guys can kind of do whatever you want at this point. The house is yours.
To the roof. Follow me. And I will find the place in the ceiling where the attic is, and I'm going to open it up, pull down the ladder, climb up. Watch out for spiders. There's tends to be spiders, so just be careful. And I look for a flashlight that's usually kept on the side. Grab that, turn it on. Okay, and then I find the little window in the attic that leads to the roof.
Great. So you guys head up to the second floor, pop open the attic, and head on out to the roof. And the window opens out onto the roof that looks out onto the bay type area, the area of water between the island and the mainland. And you guys can very clearly immediately see rescue boats and a bus sticking up out of the water under the bridge.
I get about halfway up before going back to get a book of matches.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you guys head on up, you sit down, and yeah, you can see rescue workers, you can see boats sort of going back and forth between the bus and the and the shore. What do you guys want to do?
That is like, that makes it really real. Being able to see it like right there, the bus in the water. Like, dang. Those kids are dead.
You don't know that.
They're dead. You think
You
they're
don't-
alive?
They could be. That's why the Coast Guard and whoever's out there.
They're out there.
Maybe one or two of them, hopefully.
Or everybody.
I think
Freak
there'd
out.
be. I think we would have heard something if they found someone by now.
I mean, they're not going to broadcast it immediately. They're probably, doing the important stuff like the EMT things and checking pulses and bandages.
Seatbelts in a bus. They're dead, like for sure.
They
Well, I'd like to think they're alive.
yeah, you one of while you're sitting up there, you see a person emerge from the water in like scuba gear with something in their arms.
We can see that.
You
from
have
here? Okay.
binoculars downstairs? Would your Aunt Betty have?
Aaron, do we have binoculars downstairs?
As you look around,
For a
I'm
second,
not
I-
there.
Ah!
Yeah, you can
You shout-
you can sort of search around downstairs. You're not aware of any Aunt Betty's.
Well, I don't know that's what they're looking for.
Oh, I thought you just grabbed some matches and then headed up.
Yeah, but I figured this was going on while I was climbing back down to go grab my
Okay.
matches. Probably about halfway getting back up. Aaron!
Ed,
What?
binoculars.
Binoculars! Do you got?
I got none.
Could you look? Thank you!
I begin to look.
Okay, give me a search roll, which is, at this point, it'll be a book smarts roll.
Okay. That is a 7.
Okay,
Wait, 8. Oh, sorry, 10.
10. Okay. You rummage
No,
around,
sorry. Gosh, dang it. I
No?
cannot math. That's 11. It's 11.
15. It's 15. We find binoculars.
25.
82?
Hold on, let me keep rolling.
300?
uh-huh.
No, it was two 4s and a 3, so it's 11.
Yes,
And I got a
that
16 on the 20.
yeah, so okay, so you search around and you realize, like, okay, if they're gonna be anywhere, maybe they're with like some of her like camping gear and that stuff, and you pop into one of the closets where you know that stuff is, you find a pair and you bring them up. By this point, the person that you could see was in scuba gear, they put something on a boat and that boat went ashore. You're not sure what it was, but you definitely can see that there are people diving at this point.
There you go.
I'm gonna look.
How long are you gonna look for? Because you see another person like go down under the water, but they're under there for a couple of minutes.
I'm gonna look unless, like, for as long as I can, unless someone says anything, at least until someone emerges and I can see what they got.
Okay. Is anybody gonna try to take the binoculars during this time?
It's like waiting intently.
I'm just gonna take a swig of whatever.
I'll be narrating the whole time. Like, oh, I don't see anything. He went underwater. It's very quiet. Nothing's happening.
All right, so
Look, there's a bird.
about
bird.
3 minutes later, he comes back up again, and the on your character sheet, Rachel, you'll see a section there for peace of mind.
Mm.
Yes.
where everybody starts with 20 points.
Okay.
You now have 18 because you can see
no.
very clearly a dead body of what's probably a 15-year-old boy pulled up out of the water. And you've never seen anything quite this horrific before.
I'm just gonna gasp, kind of just toss the binoculars somewhere. Maybe someone will catch it and just like throw up off the roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hold her hair back.
Yeah, you start to you crawl quickly to the edge there and just start throwing up. Within a second or so, Piper leans over and pulls your hair back. The binoculars just sort of land a couple of feet away. The roof isn't very steep. They don't go sliding off. What does everybody else do?
I go and pick them up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in the house.
Okay.
As she's puking, I'm just gonna kind of like rub her back and be like, "Are you okay? What happened? Are you just too drunk?"
No, that. Oh my god, I saw a kid. He's dead. Oh my god, he's dead.
Saw one of them.
Yeah.
You know for sure they're dead.
There's no way he was alive. Oh my god.
Dead body.
So, Aaron, you can look out and see that like divers are kind of going up and down every couple of minutes at this point and
Okay.
pulling things out.
Okay. I'm just gonna be scanning over that and then just looking at the rest of the island.
Okay. Like out
back
over
towards
rooftops
the
and stuff.
pier. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see the island is pretty I mean, you mostly can see rooftops, so you can't really see a whole lot, but it seems quiet to you.
Weird.
Well,
Shrugs.
do you wanna do the fireworks? Will that make you feel better?
I don't know. I want to get off this roof. That's what I want to do.
Okay, we'll get off. And Aaron, we're leaving. Okay, we're gonna get off the roof.
All right, I'll be down shortly.
Okay, don't do the fireworks. Okay, wait for me, please.
I mean, Sawyer's one that has all the fireworks. I just have the book of matches.
Okay, well they won't do it, so good. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so Sawyer goes down before you. Willard, you're inside the house and you hear the doorbell ring.
Hello.
I'm gonna go over to the door. Is there like an eye hole or something?
Sure, there is definitely an eye hole.
Stick my eye through.
Yeah, you can
Look into the eye
see
hole.
you can see a couple of girls standing out there. They're not looking at the door, they're just sort of looking away from the door. They might be the girls from the pizza shop. They look approximately right for that.
Is there like a mail slot in the door?
No.
I'm gonna get up close to the door.
Uh-huh.
Password, please.
You just hear somebody go like, "What? Merlin, dork."
Close enough. And I'll open the door.
Your password is Merlin, dork? That makes sense. And the girls from the pizza place just walk in past you carrying like a couple of 6-packs of beer and like some bags of chips and stuff. and there's 4 of them. There's one more than there was before. And they just sort of like brush past you into the place, and they go, "This isn't exactly a mansion, but like I guess it's cool."
Thanks. It's it's a work in progress.
Uh-huh. Um, where is everybody?
Well, they were on the roof about to shoot off some fireworks because we're crazy. So, if you just follow me, and I'll go up to the entrance or whatever.
Hold on a
Wherever
second.
that was.
One of them's like, "Where's your bathroom at?"
Just go ahead and open a door till you find it. I don't know.
Okay, and then one just grabs another one's hand and then just like walks down the hallway together, leaving you with 2 of them. Your interlocutor and her friend.
Do you guys want to wait for your friends and I'll go tell?
No, they'll
everybody else?
find their way. It's not that big of a house.
Okay, all right. Well, follow me.
Okay. And they do. They start to follow you.
I'll retrace our steps and go back to that window. And I'll
So we bump
hey,
into each other?
Yeah, so you guys are coming down as they are coming up. But also as like Willard is starting to like lead them up a wooden ladder into the attic, and they're looking at him incredulously like, "Is this where you're going to murder us?"
Who are you?
I'm Casey, and this is Brandy.
How did
These are some girls I met at the pizza place. I invited them over.
excuse me?
This is
Not
Bree.
even your house.
Well,
I told you it wasn't
Yeah,
his
but-
house.
we're trying to have fun, right?
A dead body. Do you think we're trying to have fun?
Whoa, okay. There was no dead body when I asked them to come over. And this is the best way to get your mind off of it. Let's just have some fun. Go on the roof, shoot fireworks.
I'm gonna march up to Willard and get right in his face and be like, "You and I are gonna have a serious conversation after this. Get them out of the house."
Oh my God, who is
Bree,
she
come on.
even?
I really need this.
Get them out of the house.
The doorbell rings.
Willard? How many people did you invite?
3, but there's 4 here now, and possibly more.
I'm gonna yell up to Aaron, like, up the ladder, like, "You better do something about Willard before I beat the shit out of him."
What'd he do?
I guess I gotta go to the door.
Before you get there, you actually see the other 2 girls who have left the bathroom opening the door, and 4 more people are coming in.
Hello. Welcome to Willard Chateau.
Okay. And these guys are it's 4 guys, and they're sort of like big guys. They look like they might be football players or rowing team guys. They're big guys. They're sports guys. So they just sort of come in, and like the girls who were talking to you just sort of like run down and like hug a couple of them, and just start talking to each other. The guys have drinks with them. They have some food, and they're like putting it on. They just start unpacking stuff and putting it on the counter.
You ladies know these guys?
They do not answer you.
Anybody want a drink, a condom, some Doritos?
Yeah, I actually got the Doritos here, and he pulls out Doritos, the one flavor of Doritos in 1985.
Cool Ranch, nice.
Yeah, so one of the guys just starts like, walking around and looking around and being like, where's the music at? Where's the stereo?
I'm sure if you look around, you will find it.
That's what he said about the bathroom. I don't think he actually even knows this place at all. I think they might just be squatting. And like he looks around and then he finds the stereo, pops it open, pulls the tape out, clearly a mixtape, slides it in, slams it closed, cranks the volume up, and hits it. And it's some kind of heavy metal that you've not heard before just starts blasting through Aunt Betty's house.
I'm going to turn around and go back up the roof and ask for the bottle. Aaron, I need the bottle.
Come on. Let's close all this up first, and then we'll go down.
Come on, we have a problem downstairs.
Yeah.
Um,
Swig hands it to her, and then starts going down.
over
Look for Aunt
the
Betty's liquor cabinet.
Yeah, well, they have not found it yet. But also over the heavy metal, the doorbell rings. And very quickly the door is opened by someone, and another half dozen people walk in.
Willard.
I rushed. Go ahead, Ron.
Willard. Willard. You're dead. I'm gonna kill you.
Huh?
Dead.
Yeah, the
Yeah, you-
music.
You
What?
dead.
I gotta go over here.
Willard, you actually, like, you might go towards a place that's quiet, but what you immediately see is one of the girls from the pizza place and one of the big guys are in your hammock now.
Not the hammock.
What are they doing in the hammock?
Not much yet, but
I
they
have
look
one
intent on doing more.
I have one additional question. Just for Willard's sanity. Where is his Hobbit book, and is the bookmarker still in there?
I think he has it on him.
Yeah, it's in my little. I got my
Okay.
little satchel on.
Okay. I'll just say, if I was in the hammock.
I would kill them both.
Yeah, that thing might end up in Mount Doom. Who knows? Yeah, this is the next group that enters the house doesn't even come through the front door. They just sort of slide the patio door open and come in with more food and drinks.
I take Veronica by the hand and I say, well, if you can't beat him, join him. Let's get fucked up.
Let's get
Hand you the
fucked
bottle.
up because I need it.
I'm
A
gonna.
good chug.
I'll go to the hammock couple.
Uh-huh.
Hey, look, I know you're comfortable and whatever, but
Yeah,
like,
I'm the
I
most
just
comfortable
sleep
I've
here.
ever been.
Yeah, great, cool, man. Could you, hammock off limits. Big guy out hammock. Big boy, leave Willard bed.
Uh-huh. Give me like 8 minutes, man, and then you can have it back.
8 minutes. First time, out the hammock.
All right. So let me ask you, how are you trying to convince him to leave the hammock? Are you trying to argue with him? Are you trying to intimidate him? Are you trying to just sort of generally pressure him? I'm assuming you're not trying to seduce him.
I guess it would be pressure. It's I'm kind of going for like I'm not gonna beat him physically, so I'm just gonna like
Appealing to
really try to like, oh honey, that type of.
Sure. All right. So, you're gonna use your first. We're gonna roll courage, and then you're gonna use your social smarts here.
Alrighty.
So let's roll courage first, because we're gonna do a social conflict, and then we'll establish how confident each of you are in your positions here.
So that's what we're rolling courage for, correct?
Right. Roll courage first, and then we'll figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
Oh, he he does not roll well.
Does a 3 courage give me a plus anything?
You mean 3? Like a trait of 3?
Yeah.
No, just roll 3 dice.
Okay.
With
That
with
is
the
12.
a 12. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you are very confident about this situation, and he is mildly confident about this situation. So what he's going to do, he is just going to try to hold you off. But you're going to be trying to essentially convince him to leave. So you're both going to be rolling social smarts against each other. And give me your first. So he's mild, which means you need to move him. You need to do 8 more. You need to roll 8 higher than him. However, since you're very confident, you get a +4 to your roll. So he's going to roll his social smarts, which is not very high. He has a 2 in social smarts.
Oof. Not great.
Okay, he did all right that time. He got a 9, so he got a 10 because he has a +1 bonus. What did you get?
14.
A 14. So you got an 18, which actually does it.
No.
Wait.
14 plus is the +4.
Oh, you got oh, okay. So you didn't quite do it this time. So he holds you off 1 round to him. And his name is Chet.
It is.
Oof.
All right, so 1 round to Chet. Let's do it again. All right, he gets a 9.
That is
Fair numbers.
17 this time.
So that's exactly what you needed. So you knock him from mild down to indifferent. You need to beat him by 4 this round to get him to get out of your hammock.
Perfect.
This is where the 20 comes in.
So he got an 7 actually, because he doesn't get that bonus now. So you need 11 or better.
Well, I got a 22.
All right. So, Veronica, you're watching this. You see this happen. You see Willard walk up to this guy and his lady friend in the hammock to try to convince them to leave. And you feel pretty confident that that's not going to happen. But you're a little surprised when they get out of the hammock and walk off to find somewhere else to do some heavy petting, I suppose. You still hate Willard for this, but you get a little bit of respect for him.
Scamper off, you two.
You may have convinced him to leave the hammock, but you have not yet convinced him not to beat your ass. So, all right. So this party is now really going. There are whilst this was happening, it seems that even more people have shown up, and there are now people. The kitchen is full of people. The family room area is full of people. The hallways, the bathroom's already occupied, and now a line is already forming. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm kind of a little like passively hammock guarding. Like I'll always be in the hammock room.
Uh-huh.
Like blending in, but then checking on my hammock and then blending in again.
Okay.
I think it's time to drink. Because what else do you do?
Who's going to be
gonna
drinking?
I'll take one of the beers that one of the other guys brought, and I'll give it to Veronica.
Okay. Piper's also going to be drinking?
Yes, and I'm also going to be doing a little business transactions.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. You certainly have some product that you can move. So that's happening. What's Aaron doing?
Aaron was ready to start kicking people out, but apparently that's not what we're doing anymore. So he is just gonna stand there, close his eyes, take a breath. Okay. And just walks off. Like he just walks and he's just gonna roam.
Okay.
I
Make
think
sure
at
no-
some point I'm gonna hook my arm with him, and I'm
Mhm.
like, you're sticking with me, buddy. Grab a drink
What for you?
for you. Don't be so uptight. Life is terrible. I just saw a dead body. We need to drown our sorrows.
Yeah, but we're also not supposed to have 40 people in this house right now.
What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna tell the 40 people to leave? You think they're gonna listen to you? You just gonna turn the music and you think your ass isn't gonna be beat?
Oh no, I know my ass is gonna be beat, but I'm gonna fight
Okay.
back.
Don't be stupid.
I never said I was smart.
You might try and make people think you're a dumbass, but I know you're not. How long have I known you?
Long enough to know the truth.
Long enough to know the truth. Don't be stupid. Try and
Oh.
relax, because there's nothing else you can do.
For now, I'm just gonna make sure this doesn't get out of control,
Okay. Don't go far. Come hang out.
and I'll try and clink the beer with her.
Okay. And while this is happening, Sawyer is kind of shadowing Piper. Not really trying to get in Piper's way, but also not sort of losing sight of Piper as this goes on. The drinking increases somehow beyond just like a couple of bottles of liquor and some beers. Somebody shows up with a tub with ice in it, and all of a sudden, in about 40 minutes or so, there's somebody literally mixing drinks in the kitchen. Now these are like shitty college mixed drinks, so it's not like great. But it's, like screwdrivers and things like that. So people are getting fucking hammered real fucking fast. Like it's going from 40 of your closest friends to 40 of your completely wasted closest friends. And people start crying. There are people just like drunk, crying in the corner, like girls hugging each other, dudes like getting real bro-y with each other, and like people are weeping about these dead kids in the water. And also you'll notice people just start walking upstairs in couples.
I'm gonna find a couple of the people that are crying, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you know what'll make you feel better? Fireworks. But you want to do fireworks? It'll be so much more fun if we do fireworks. Come with me. Come. And I'm gonna grab like a bunch of the kids that are crying, and I'm like, come with me. We're doing fireworks on the roof, and I'm just gonna start going upstairs.
And then while she was kind of doing that, like if I find any like the more jockish looking dudes that look like they're really sloshed, try and take them out to the streets and have them race each other, but put money on it.
Okay.
We can get something rolling out of this.
Give me just one social smarts roll.
Okay, one social smarts roll.
Can I help him if I'm like the bookie of the races?
Yes. Also give me a
Wanna, like-
social smarts roll.
I kind of
So
want to
that-
like jeer people on and be like, no, he wouldn't win.
Okay. Also give me a social smarts roll.
So roll my 3, whatever it is. My
So
3 6s.
on my
Right.
D20, I rolled a nat 20. That's bad, right?
That's bad. Yes, that's actually bad.
Okay. Okay, so that is a 14 on the 20, and that is 6, 7, 9 on the D6s.
Okay, so you got a total of what again?
A total of 9 on the 6s.
Okay. You got a 9. And Michael, what was Willard's general roll other than the D20?
15.
15. Okay. And then Rachel, what was Veronica's?
I got a 12 and a 5 on the D20.
And how many dice did you roll?
3.
Okay. All right. So you three start corralling people out front, mostly jocks. Piper is mostly corralling crying girls. And you sort of manage to empty about a third of the party out in different directions at once. And leaving the moderately drunk non-jocks in the middle of the house. And you take the guys out front, and they do decide to start racing each other down the street. Willard, you start taking money for the bets. And Veronica starts jeering at them. And it starts off okay.
Hurts.
It very quickly degenerates because basically after the third race, people start to disagree who won. And they won't hear, like, one jock's group of guy friends insist he won, and another jock's group of guy friends insist that he won, and it's really not it's really, really hard to tell who I guess you're not going to be able to convince either side who won. It looks like a fight might be about to break out, but included in that, they are insisting that Willard pay them both. Everybody who put money on both of them.
What, are we talking full refunds here? Get out of here.
Yeah, they seem very intent on getting their money back from you.
I will refund everybody what they paid. So nobody wins, nobody loses.
Okay, give me.
You're gonna be sore losers and sore winners, then all you get back is what you paid.
Okay.
Zero out, everybody.
Give me a quick social smarts roll on that.
Roll well because they might want our money if we fuck this up.
I know.
At the first sign of things going wrong, I will be ducking out. So if like this does not go well, I'm just gonna dodge back into the house.
Uh-huh.
Well, you better have an ice pack ready for me.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. All right, that's pretty good. So you convince them to just take their money back then. They're willing to just take their money back. But they don't seem happy with each other. It doesn't quite come to blows. And in fact, a couple of the less drunk guys convince the other guys, just go inside and just drink more. Which is what they decide to do. Piper, you take people out back. Are you taking them to the roof for fireworks? Okay.
It's a bad idea. Drunk girls falling off the roof.
So you take roll a d20 for me.
I want
11.
I don't know.
Okay.
how
You
slow
take
it was, but-
about, with you, there's about 8 to 10 girls in your group of people. up onto the roof. And as soon as you get up there, you do realize this is a terrible idea because they don't know what to do with being on the roof. A couple of them just sit down immediately, and a couple of others just start wandering towards the edge. One of them starts climbing in the other direction towards the peak of the roof. And they just start to scatter across this roof.
So you have to come see the fireworks. Do you want to? Who wants a sparkler? Who wants a sparkler? Raise your hand.
One of the girls like, I want a sparkler. Is it?
I don't have sparklers, but I have something different. I have these big ones. So if you want, and I'm gonna try to like coerce the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you want to watch the big fireworks, you have to come over here. You can't be over there. You have to come over here and sit down on your butt right here.
Oh my god, I think they're gonna fight out front. And then like the girl who climbed to the top is like pointing out over the roof towards the front of the house. I think they're
Run over there.
I think they're gonna fight. And you see the people who were racing now like all like in each other's faces. You see a couple of them like pointing and yelling at Willard, and Willard like handing money back to people.
I'm gonna ask my mom and be like, "Woo! Fight!
You see Veronica standing there looking like she's ready to run away at like any moment. And yeah, so but people sort of calm down and they head back in. Yeah, so you're able to corral them back to. You have, I assume you grabbed the matches from somewhere?
I still have them.
Oh, God. And then I'll be like, oh, fuck, I don't have matches. Okay, everybody stay here just a second. And I'm going to go poke my head downstairs. I'm going to yell, Aaron!
Yeah, do you respond? You can hear her screaming her head off.
Yeah, I do. I let her do it a little bit.
Okay.
I just keep doing it until he responds.
Fireworks!
Yay!
Okay, so you guys,
I'll try and see if I can shout for everyone to get to the backyard.
Okay. People start to go. Not everybody, but people start to go into the backyard. And you guys sort of, some people corral back there, and some people are up on the roof. Just as you're about to get some fireworks going, you hear a car horn out front. And if all of a sudden, like, another good dozen people come pouring into the backyard. And it seems to be people that people know. And so, like, everybody's sort of greeting each other. They're not really paying attention to the potential fireworks. And people start heading back into the house.
Willard is in the living room, kind of like shepherding people to the backyard where the fireworks are going to go off. Not to the roof, but like to the side yard or whatever, backyard.
Okay. So as people are coming in, you're shepherding them back out again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Justin, where is Aaron at the moment?
Aaron was working his way up to the roof.
Okay. So you've made your way up there now. You have the matches. I believe, who had the fireworks? Was it Sawyer or Sawyer did? Okay. Sawyer. So Sawyer's up there. And you guys have it now. You have you've assembled the adventure puzzle of how to set off fireworks. You have fireworks. You have fire. What are you gonna do?
While up there, am I able to see that more people are coming in?
Oh yeah.
I will try and get like the book of matches out. Like, do you want me to set these off and do all this, or like to Sawyer and Piper?
Sawyer just sort of looks over at Piper to see what Piper wants to do.
Oh, that's what we got him for. Do them all at the same time.
We got 6 of them. I would like 2 to begin with. And then one, and then the last 2. Like with little time in between, but like, while that's going on, I'm just thinking in my head like, crap, I gotta get rid of these people now. How do I do this?
Yeah, so you've got 6 Roman candles basically, and you don't really have anywhere you can prop them on the roof. So you're gonna have to hold them.
I'm standing there I'm holding
Yep.
them. Like,
so you're double
and then 2
fisting.
in one hand, get another one lit.
Yep. So yeah, you just start going, and people just, they all sort of stop and look, and then people start shouting fireworks, and people come running out of the house, and people are watching them, and screaming and watching and clapping. And so you sort of work your way through the first 3 or 4. It's at this point, the sun has gone down, so they look great. It's now dark out. The fireworks are shooting out over the water. You feel pretty safe about that. You're not going to set anything on fire. And you're getting down. They go pretty quickly. So you're getting down now to those last 2. And you're going to light those last 2 together again as like a big finale?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just wave them.
Okay. You do that. And the right as you do that, the power goes out. The music cuts, the lights go out, and so your fireworks are the only light that's happening. And people are sort of like screaming and cheering. And as this sort of strobe effect is happening, you hear a girl scream, "Oh my God, what the fuck is that?" And you have no idea what she's talking about, but the fireworks are going off, and then people on the ground just start screaming.
To see if I can see what they're talking about.
You look down, but you don't see anything. You just see people near the water. You see people sort of walking around and then moving away from, like, people start moving away from the water very quickly, back into the house, back towards the front of the house. And people are screaming. You hear glass starting to break. People are rushing through the house away. But you can't see anything down there. Because again, you have this sort of strobe effect. Give me a quick book smarts roll.
Me?
Yeah.
What did I miss in that short moment that like my computer threw me off?
So as of the last 2 fireworks,
Suddenly everyone's running and screaming.
Yeah. So yes.
That's
in the last couple seconds there, as Aaron's shooting off the last of the fireworks, the power goes out, lights go out, so the fireworks are the only thing that are lighting things up, and somebody screams, "Oh my God, what is that?" And people start running away from the water into the house, and Piper is looking down and trying to see what can be seen.
Rolled a 3.
A 3, okay. You see something pale in the water for like a half second. And then it's gone.
Oh my God. I feel like I think I
out,
got fireworks.
Can I see anything from probably in the backyard?
Nothing. Nobody else can really see anything. What were you gonna say, Piper?
The fireworks like got in my I can see them when I close my eyes. I think I'm just like I think I need to go off the roof or I'm gonna like fall or something. And how did you do that? Did the fireworks like make the lights go out, Aaron? Is this your fault?
No, not my fault.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't do anything? Are you sure?
Let me check these Roman candles. Nope.
They might have. They
I
might have like
totally
landed on something and like, fizzled something and then now the power's out.
No, I made sure nothing was pointed in a direction where anything would happen. But as we're up there, can I see? Oh, so all across the island it's dark. But is there anything on the mainland that's lit up too?
The mainland is lit up. Yeah.
Okay, but the entire island is dark.
Yes. Well, actually, just the north end. The south
Okay.
end of the island seems to have power.
Okay, so pretty much everything in our area is just dark.
Yes.
Any of the Transformers or anything that would have been a little bit closer to the midtown than from what's here.
I don't know what that means. I just think we need to get off the roof.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Booze cruise it downstairs.
And be careful, don't fall, please. Jesus fucking Christ.
So yeah, you guys head down, and the party is moved out of the house into the street beyond, and people are like jumping into cars, driving away. People are running. The vast majority. There are still some people in the house that are just like taking advantage of the fact that everybody's gone now, so they're drinking. But there is like wreckage from basically the backyard through the house. People just knocked shit over. They smashed into shit. Like they couldn't see, so like they just sort of like bashed through things, and sort of the little bit of light that's coming from the outside is definitely you can just see that like plate glass windows are broken. It's not a good scene.
Oh fuck. Okay, I have the flashlight from the attic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like looking around. I'm like, oh my god, Aaron, we're gonna be in so much fucking trouble.
Yep. I had a chance to clean this up earlier, but no.
Who knows how to fix a window? Who knows how to fix a window?
Uncle Jerry.
Does anybody?
I can fix a window, and it's just like
Dude,
rando dude.
what's your name?
I'm Tom.
You're gonna be my friend. Tom?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Tom?
No, I can fix it right now. I can fix it right now. Do you have any model glue?
Glue.
Willard!
Aaron, where's glue? We need
Willard!
glue.
I need like glue and like
maybe like a spatula or something to like squish it together.
that sounds good.
Okay, I know where that is. I'm gonna go grab the spatula. Aaron, I need glue. Aaron.
I'm right next to you, Bree. Or Piper. Gosh, I should not have drank that last one.
That's such a cute nickname for me. I like it. You can call me Bree.
Yeah, no.
Willard, what are you up to?
I got lost through the wreckage in the dark, and I'm kind of like deeper in the house, just kind of milling my way back or attempting to.
Okay. And Rachel, what's Veronica up to at this moment?
In the backyard, probably like just laying on a lounge chair looking at the stars. If anyone comes to chat with me, I'll chat with them, but like I'm just vibing.
Okay. You are in fact vibing, looking at the stars. And you see a kid sort of walking through the backyard, away, off to the left. Just sort of like you didn't see him a minute ago, but now he's just sort of wandering off past you. He's not staying to chat. He's just heading in a different direction.
Hey, where are you going?
He does not look in your direction.
Do I make the worst horror movie decision? Do we start it? Do we begin? Do I follow the guy? Because I kind of want to follow the guy.
Go
you can
touch
follow
him
the
for
guy.
sure.
It's going.
All right, you
Because
can.
he's not paying attention to me, and how dare you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell after him, like, hey, as I follow him.
Yeah, he is not turning around or looking at you. His hair is definitely plastered down. He is
I want to
stumbling.
like run up to him with like hand on shoulder, like, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Okay, so you put your hand on his shoulder, and he turns around and goes, "Tits," and grabs you, and then just throws up on you.
I'm punching him.
You punch him. Give me
Right
a
in the
physical
nose.
strength roll. Give me a physical strength roll.
These are better. These, they might be good. It is a 6, but for 2 D6s, but I did get a 5 on the Die of Destiny.
Okay, so you would need a 2 or better to roll again, but that's fine, or 2 or less to roll again. That's fine. 6 is good enough to punch him, and he goes down and just sort of like grabs his face and goes, "Worth it," and just lays there in a puddle of his own vomit and bloody nose.
Kick him. I'm mad at him.
All right. He just sort of lays there groaning at this point on the ground. Throws up again on the grass.
I'm leaving him there.
Uh-huh.
Probably sobered up a little bit when all that happened. Because no. I'm going straight back to the house. I'm gonna like search in the darkness looking for my room so I could maybe my room and the bathroom, grabbing clothes and going to the shower.
Okay.
And I hate this and I hate him.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, the vomit is definitely something you want to get rid of as quickly as possible. You walk through the back. It's you don't see anybody else. You are able to get through the house, make your way to your room, make your way to the shower. You definitely see people making out in your bedroom. Are you going to beeline past them and ignore them?
I'm just gonna get the fuck out while I grab my clothes.
Okay. Give me a quick social smarts roll.
That's a 3. But I got an 18.
Say that one more time.
15.
Okay. They are terrified and they they jump up and run out of the room.
Goes in, boom, kicks door open.
Yeah, and actually at that moment the power comes on at that precise moment. So a girl with just vomit covering her kicks the door open and screams, "Get the fuck out!" And they jump up and run right out of the room. Yeah, so you're able to very, very quickly grab some clean clothes, find the bathroom, and start a shower. The power comes back on, and you are able to see the wreckage of the house now, which is worse than you thought. But also, the guy, Tom, has basically now glued quite a bit of glass to a spatula, and is pressing it down on the counter. And he's like, all right, so like, gotta do this. This is how they make glass anyway. Is just gotta like you grind it down, and then
and then you press it, right? Is that how
whoa.
it works?
Do you see the light? Wow. That's so. I'm gonna take this with me, and he just walks out the front door with a spatula covered in glass.
Oh dang! I needed that glass though.
And actually, Rachel, take another point of peace of mind off.
Aw, we're going down
you're,
fast.
You're going down, girl.
Yo, I'm gonna be the one who goes nuts. I'm gonna suddenly go crazy and just murder everyone, I guess, maybe.
I'm not sure if it was the groping, the vomiting, or your physical assault of him that made you lose the peace of mind, but I'm gonna say they all contributed to some degree to you losing another point of peace of mind. So yeah, but I'll tell you what. Your shower is uninterrupted. It gives you
Lovely.
a minute, and I'll let you sort of restore that 1 point. You're able to like get a little bit of peace and quiet by yourself, recenter, and sort of shake off some amount of the fucked upness that you've just experienced in the last hour. Willard, what are you doing in this now that the lights have come back on and the wreckage is all around you?
Aaron, where you at?
He's literally right next to you.
Oh. Hey, you called for me?
Yeah, someone was needing glue, but I don't think we really need to give him anything.
Am I the glue man?
He was asking for model glue.
Oh. You got me there.
I guess I am the glue man.
Write that one down. That one might not be that bad. That one might
glue man. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is everybody basically gone?
I don't know. And do we see like two people just rushing out?
Oh,
now?
you do see two people. As soon as the lights come back on, you hear Veronica scream, and then you see two people in various states of undress come rushing out of the place. It's basically a guy carrying his jeans and his shirt in a pair of like heart-covered boxers. And not like boxer briefs. It's the 80s, genuine ass boxers. And then the girl comes running out more modestly dressed. He was apparently more eager to get naked than she was. So they rush out, and but yeah, you're not sure if there are other people like in the house still.
No, but I'm gonna go ahead and start clearing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around and start trying to see where all of my people are, and then try and get rid of other people while assessing.
I'll join him.
Okay, so this is where we'll conclude for the night. You guys take a walk around while they're doing this sort of like perimeter check. What is Piper doing?
Probably at this point finding who's still around and continuing to party with them.
Okay.
Are people still here?
So not many, but so what basically ends up happening is that Aaron and Willard kind of work their way through and find like 4 people who are like in various parts of the house and start sending them out. But you grab them as they're on their way out. And sort
grab them and I'll bring them to the front and I'll be like, come. Let's grab some snacks. Let's go stargazing because it's dark outside now. So then I'll grab some snacks. I'll grab some drinks. and I'll be like, I have some stuff we can use outside, and I'll go outside.
Okay, so do you want to take them out front, or are you taking them out back?
I said front, but I think probably I mean back for privacy.
Sure. All right, so you grab some people, bring them out back. Willard and Aaron sort of walk through, clear the house out. The damage is almost exclusively in the path between the backyard and the front yard. Mm-hmm. So it's basically the little sunroom, the family room area, the kitchen, and then out the front door into the lawn. The rest of the house is fine.
Did the hammock survive?
Yes, the hammock survived.
Thank God.
And so you guys sort of do all of that, and there's peace and quiet again. Veronica, you're able to sort of recenter yourself, put on some clean clothes. Piper, when you go back outside, you do just see a guy laying in the grass. He's not moaning or anything. You think he's maybe asleep at this point. He may have chosen to just go to sleep where he lay. But other than that,
covered in vomit.
Yes, he is sleeping on the grass, covered in vomit. And it looks like somebody punched him in the nose. Like he is.
I'll be like, you guys, look at this. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's just sort of snoring even on the grass. But you guys kind of go out, find some lawn chairs, start hanging out. And peace has been restored. This is where we'll leave your characters. Now we can do skills. Would anybody like to increase a skill that they use? Or they can sort of take this time to either pick a skill that they want to get for the future, or we can do that next time.
I want to look a little. I'm torn between two skills. It's either leveling up what was it called? Get it done, or the one where it's lighten the mood.
Okay, so do you have get it done already?
Yes, I have get it done already.
Okay, so
either leveling that one up or get lighten the mood.
So to level up get it done, you would have had to have used it.
Okay.
So you can get lighten the mood. But if you want to level up get it done, you'll have to use it next time.
Okay. All right. I'll look into it a little bit more.
Cool. Anybody else have one that they used this time that they want to level up, or do they have their eye on something? Rachel, do you want to grab guns now, or?
I'm going to think about it, but that's probably the answer.
Okay. Guns are always the answer.
They're always the answer. Violence is the answer. That's what we learned today.
That is what we learned tonight,
Guns
yes.
are part of the solution.
Always.
And Bree, anything you wanted to grab, or just want to take a look?
What about no worries? Can I take that?
No worries. If you don't have it, you probably can take it. Let me just take a look at it real quick. No worries. Things will turn out totally fine. You're sure they will. They always do. Maybe not ever for everyone else, but certainly for you, you'll be all right. For each use of the skill, when coupled with a 15-minute rest period, returns 2 peace of mind for you. However, each level also grants -1 to social smarts for the next hour. So yeah, you can absolutely take that. And as if you were to lose peace of mind, this would certainly help you to get it back.
Take no worries then.
Cool.
So that means it's at 1.
Yep, level 1. And then, Michael, any thoughts on yours, or do you want to take the week to think about it?
I was thinking of either complex thought or alternate perspective.
So
good.
Yeah, so alternate perspective is basically a conspiracy theory skill, essentially. So it gives you +1 to social smarts and social conflicts when you're trying to argue for something completely outlandish. And then you said the other one was complex thought. Yes, that one gives people the confused effect. And the confused effect essentially when applied to a character, -1 to book smarts rolls for every level of the confused applied during social conflict. Essentially, I need to change slight wording on that, but yeah, it's basically during social conflict. So you can weaken people's minds one way or the other, I suppose. You can either try to convince them of something completely outlandish or confuse them while you're arguing with them.
I kind of like the complex thought. I think I'm going to take that one.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, and then Quinn will just get 2 skills next time for Sawyer just basically shadowing people. All right, that's going to do it for us. We will be back. Hopefully, the weather will be better and people's internets will work a little bit better next week. And thanks for watching. Again, you can watch more of this on our Twitch channel / on our YouTube channel. And also you can go to patreon.com/apongames to get updates, and we'll have other things for the game going forward from there. So for Bree Price, Justin Allen, Rachel Max, and Michael Morris, and the absent Quinn Steve Bold, I'm Josh Wise, your GM, and we'll be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.